Welcome. This is my new specimen right here. We're gonna be working on this car. We worked on it once before with the sunroof, trying to get it to close. Well, I closed it manually. The glass was loose, I tightened it. But now the sunroof is leaking. Well, it's always been leaking, but we thought it might have been leaking because it wasn't closed all the way. Now it's closed all the way and it's still leaking. So we're gonna go at it from another angle and try to get this thing fixed. So bear with me. Alright, first we go disconnect the negative on the battery, because the things I'm gonna be attacking contains the airbag, and I don't want the airbag applying unexpected pressure to my face. So let's take the voltage away. Say what's up, Ellie boy. This is my helper today. But what we gonna do, we gonna go up in this I think it's called a C-pillar. As you can see, I can you want to kind of squeeze and push away and try to get this to unhook. It clips on it, so just want to get these snaps to unsnap, and you gotta take the C-pillar cover thingamajiggy off. Oops, I took off her picture. Oh man, such a beautiful couple. Anyway, we're gonna take this off and see what winds on behind there. I just wanted to show you the clips I was telling you about. It's these right here. They just sit on top of here. This one came off with it. As you can see, that one's not on there. That's because it stayed in the C-pillar. So you could either pull it out. I would pull it out and put it back on this plastic, and then make it easier to put this thing back on. But I took this off. Be gentle. This look like the strap. The airbag might, even if it have an airbag, I don't even know if it has side airbags. I thought it did, but I don't even see it. But this tube right here, it goes to the sunroof. When that little your sunroof sits on like a pan or a tub, and when water get in, that tub fill up and it drains down these tubes right here out to the front of the car. So when these tubes get backed up, or that little, I'm gonna show you, it's a little man, it's like a little drain thing in the front. It'll get clogged and or it'll just start leaking. So that's what we're trying to get to. So we're gonna have to take this vent out, and you'll be able to see further back up in there. So let's do that right now. All right, next you want to take this cover off. This cover, all I did, I don't have that plastic little flat thing that you use for popping loose covers like this, so I use a flat tip screwdriver. Just be gentle, you don't want to break nothing or scratch anything up. But once again, got these clips here, and it looked like it should have been one there, but it might have stayed in. I don't even see it, but yeah, I don't even see it, but it holds on with clips, you know. These three right here are hooks. You just slide them in, and then you put pressure on it. It'll click in. So what you want to do now is you want to unloosen these two right here. I think you only have to do one, but I'm gonna find out right now and let you know. But I believe this screw will unloosen this whole vent, and then you can just pull the vent off, and you'll be able to see further up in there. Yeah, I was right. You only have to take one screw off, which was the dark colored screw. This one could stay on, and once you take that off, apply a little pressure, pull, and this whole vent comes out, which is what we want. And now let's see what's going on up in here. All right, let me turn some light on, y'all. I still can't see what I'm trying to get at. Alrighty then. I don't know if y'all can see that, but let's see here. Right up off of there you go. See if my finger could. You see my finger where it's at? That's what you want. That plastic clear piece back there, my finger. I'm touching the tube. This tube is connected to that circle plastic piece back there. That's what you want. Pull that out and inspect it. Make sure it's not clogged and maybe cracked, or just to see why this thing is draining. You know what I'm saying? Why is it leaking? So let me take that out and we go inspect it together. All right, got this thing up out of there. You see that? This is the plug that was way up. Where we at? It's way up in there. You see, it's just a hole now. The hole is. I'm trying to show y'all. Let me get this thing out of the way. Where we at? What? I can't even. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get back up in there. You see that hole back in there? That circle hole way up in there. That's where that plug was. We got it out. So this is how it looked. This is the plug. This is like the gasket or whatever that goes around it. And if you look in that plug, see all that trash? It's clogged up. That's supposed to be a hole. You see that? It's not even a hole anymore. It's clogged up. That's why the pan in the summer, you can see where it's been leaking. It's messing up the material inside the car. So like I say, your sunroof sits inside of a pan. When water get in, the pan catches it. It drains through these tubes, through this thing right here, and on to the ground. But the problem is, when this hose get clogged, or possibly this plastic tube right here, the water ain't got nowhere to go. It backs up these tubes. It's sitting in this pan. The pan get full and it overflow onto your cabeza, okay? And then you look up and the drips on your cara. So let's fix this right here. We're going to clog it. And this gasket don't look bad. I'll probably put it back. Well, I'm going to put it back. And we take it from there. My bad, y'all. Excuse my rudeness. I haven't showed y'all the tools I'm using. So far, only thing I used was that flat tip screwdriver. And to actually get that plug out, I bought these from Harbor Freight. It was a 2-piece. They came together. I think it was like $7-8 or whatever. But these are some long needle nose pliers. You got a straight one, and then you got the one with the curve. So this one's straight, this one's curved. I got it out with the one with the curve. So these will come in handy if you don't already have it. This is what I use to get them out. You might find the easier way to get them out, but I'm using, like I said, the curved one and a flat tip screwdriver. Also there's Phillips. Remember, you have to get that screw out to get this vent. So, you know, Phillips screwdriver. But that's how I got this out. So let's take this apart and see how it looked back there. All right, so I took this off and look at that, it's all clogged up. That's not even a hole. So you got dirt from this side, and also it's clogged up from this side. So this is definitely why this dang on thing was filling up like that. So let's get all this dirt out of there. I was gonna use carburetor cleaner and just blast it, but my butt forgot my carburetor cleaner at home, so we're gonna have to try other things, but we'll get it done. So this is the problem. This plug right here is clogged. The water ain't going through, and you can see how the water is just building up right here on this backside, and it's probably just pouring out onto the floor because the floorboards was wet too. And then also because the water filling up in here, this ain't draining good, and it's filling up in the pan and all that good stuff. So we go fix it though. So I just wanted to show y'all how this thing look. And also it has a, where is it at? Oh, I think it's on this side. There's a arrow and it faces up. So just make sure when you put this thing back in, this arrow is facing upward. And it must only go in one way or something, I don't know, but we're gonna find out when we get to that point. But I did notice it has the arrow on it and it was facing up, so just remember that. So let's clean this thing out and put the stuff back together. But remember, what we did on this side, we also have to do on that passenger side, because there's 2 of them. So let's get this one done, not spend too much time on it, because we got one more to do. As you can see, that one's leaking too, so we got a problem over there. So let's get this thing back together, clean it, get it back together. All right, so we're on the passenger side now. I went ahead and took that apart because I wanted to clean both of them together. And if you look at the passenger side, same thing. That thing is clogged up in there. So yeah, if you look in there, it's clogged. Let me see from the back side. All right, look at that. This one, it even has dirt and debris up in the tube, so I'm gonna have to clean the tube. I'm gonna clean the tube on both of them. But wish I would have brought my carburetor cleaner. It would have made this a whole lot easier, but I forgot. So I'm cleaning this tube. Take a look at this. Yep, clogged up. So I'm gonna clean both of these. This one got a lot of debris in it. Good thing the gasket is still good, so that's a good thing. But I want to show y'all too, this side was a little bit harder when it came to reaching this plug. What I ended up doing, this right here has a snap. You see how it's in two pieces. The plastic piece that's hanging down, my phone focusing, there we go. This piece that's hanging down right here, that's a snap. You push it in from the top, and all it do is go in the hole and snaps the two pieces together to make it one. So me knowing that's a snap, I just took this, bent it up, and hung it on this harness right here, kept it out of the way, and that gave me better access to get to that plug in there. I can't see it with my phone, but with that one I ended up going through the top through here to pull the plug out. On the driver's side, I went through the vent hole to pull it out. So whichever one works better for you, that's the way to do it. But I went through the top over here and went through the vent on the driver's side. So we got it out. Now let's do some cleaning. So I just want to show you, I got both of these things out, driver, passenger, cleaned them up, and now you can actually see through them. See that one right there? Wow, you can see the sun shining through. That one too. I didn't have my carburetor cleaner. If you got carburetor cleaner, it'd be perfect. You just blast all that crap out of there, call it a day. But I use soap and water to clean these, and you can see all the way through. It's clear. It got like a little ledge in there to stop the trash from going through and let the water drain out. But because of that ledge, when the trash get caught up in there, it just keep building up and it end up clogging the dang thing. I thought about cutting that little ledge out, so whatever go through there, it's a bigger opening and it'll just go through without clogging back up. But it's not hard to do this, so I'm gonna leave it alone. Plus it's not my G-Ride, so I'm gonna leave it as is and throw these things back up in here. But this is the hard part, getting this stuff way back up in there. So you know the fun's about to begin. Let's get this started. But remember, the arrows, I gotta remind myself, they gotta face up. Remember that arrow? Yeah, there you go, the arrow. Make sure it's facing up, so when you put it back in the hole, it needs to go just like this on both sides. Don't forget the arrow. Alright, as you can see, I got that thing back in there. The arrow is facing up. I'm not gonna tell you how long it took me to get it back in there, but I will tell you this. It wasn't easy, at least not for me. The way I got it in is just how I'm doing it now. This top plastic, I was pulling it down with my left hand, with my thumb. And then this big part, I got some needle nose vice grips, and I clamped it out the way. Just don't tear it, but if you bend it, don't worry about it. It's plastic, it'll reshape itself once you let go of it. So I took the vice grip off. As you can see, it already reshaped itself. That snap right here at the top, I just gotta push it back through there and make it fit tight. I can't do it with one hand, but that's it. Just push that back through there. This side is done. Just throw everything back together, but I ain't gonna do it right now. I'm gonna get the plug on that side and just put it back together, all together. So let me do this side and I'll show you how I did this side. Whoop, there it is. It's all put back together. As you can see, I used the same steps that I used on the driver's side. Bent this duct out the way, crimped it with some needle nose vice grips, and then this top part up here, instead of pushing down with it, I just bent it up, and you can see straight through. See all that room now just by bending this plastic out of the way? Just don't put a hole in it. It'll still work, but you want to get as much air blowing through because it's seeping out through the hole that you made. So with that being like that, like I said, I went from the top, and matter of fact, I did push down on it, and you can see from the top, boom, it's like a straight shot right there. And put the plug first, make sure the arrow is facing up, and then I put the hose on top of it, and as you can see, everything worked out. All this metal right here that's rusty, that's water getting in there. Shouldn't be rust in here, but that's from it backing up and water dripping, condensation, and all that kind of good stuff. So we done. We shouldn't have no more water leaks. And another thing, I don't know if you can see it, but back up in there, back up off up in there, follow my finger. Don't focus on my finger. Come on, bruh. My camera sucks, but if you look back in there, you see a gray area. That's like carpet back there. That carpet makes it real hard to push that plug in. You see that carpet around the plug? Make sure that carpet is out of the way so you can push that plug through that hole in that firewall. Because if the carpet is in the way, it oh my goodness, it was driving me crazy. So get that gray carpet out of the way, and it'll make your life a lot easier to push that plug in. That goes on the passenger and the driver's side. You can kind of see it better now, but it's like gray mesh, not mesh, but it's like carpet. It feels like carpet. Get it out of your way, and your life would be a lot easier. So put this stuff back together, and go eat me some tacos. I just want to show y'all, don't be afraid to apply pressure on this vent. It's plastic. Just don't put a hole in it, and once you release it, it'll reshape itself. It comes right back together. So don't be afraid to put some pressure on it. Now let me shut up and put it back together. And we all back together. Got the driver's side and the passenger side all back together. Now we just wait for the customer either go to the car wash or for it to rain. But we all complete, and that's how you fix the drains in the front of the car. I'm not for sure if it's any in the back, but of course to fix the ones in the back probably twice as hard. But you just needed to drain, whether it's the front or the back. Get that thing to drain. So those are the steps to do it. Like, subscribe, share the video. I appreciate all you guys. Catch me in the next one, because I'm always working on something, and we can learn together. God bless.